So, dann geht's mal weiter mit unserem Abenteuer.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
I'm back.
Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. We're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
May I ask? What did he do with Merritt?
I placed her body in a cryo chamber so that her family can say goodbye.
Thank you.
Please, don't thank me. It was the least I could do for her.
Na, immerhin etwas.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Guess I know where Gorski was going. Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Merritt, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we look into her brain?
Nein. Wobei.
The more we know, the better chance we have to help others. Merritt would have been happy to know that even in death, she was doing something for them.
Fine, I'll get the equipment ready. Yes, a report.
One sec.
Ich kann durch meinen Körper schauen, ich glaube, das ist nicht gut.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
Ja,
I think it is.
You think? You shouldn't base your safety on assumptions.
Do I have another choice? I can't grow wings, can I?
Are you having a hard time keeping your position?
I'm hanging limp.
Right, let's take a moment to think it through.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
Are you sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
Dann lieber springen.
Nope. I prefer to avoid additional risk. It sounds unsafe. Not to mention probable damage to the probe. I'm getting ready to jump. Gorski, you owe me for this.
Ups, Entschuldigung. So schnell konnte ich jetzt nicht reagieren. Oh Gott.
Jasna, are you okay? Can you walk?
Yes. There seems to be no fractures. Whew.
Please stop for a moment. Make sure you're all right.
No, there's no need to delay. Gorski is waiting.
Da ist auch gesprungen. Wie geht's meiner Anzeige?
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone?
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Oh shit, they're telling me to glass cracked.
I wouldn't worry. What matters is that you're fine.
Anyway, the height of the entire complex is over 100 meters, even 150.
And all made of this metal.
To a significant degree. If something were to live here,
Yes?
it would have to be very small, like insects. On the other hand, there's no flora around to support such organisms. Left or right? Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms. But I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him. Have you chosen where to go?
I'm still wondering.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor. We need to take decisive action.
Ja, ich gehe durch den Spalt. Wie soll ich auf die Brücke kommen?
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, there is a risk of methane poisoning.
That's right. According to Dr. Krauter, negative symptoms can appear after an hour. Maybe after a few hours. I think he'll find Gorski by then.
Let's hope so. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have put them here.
But who? The Alliance? Because you don't need to say...
Oh, I do. I suspect the surface of Regis 3 was once inhabited.
Also wenn das Menschen gebaut haben, muss das auch schon eine Weile her sein oder so, weil das war ziemlich unnormal.
I see the probe. Has it found anything interesting?
The thermal scan lights up at your position. Other than that, it's one big ruin. Everything's cold, dead, and very, very old. How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. It's a bit like Pando.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from rootsuckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten, all together similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Reading. please.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
Oh, so far it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
By the way, you were right, Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in this discovery, in spite of everything.
I found some abandoned items.
What items? What do you have there, Yasna?
A telemeter and opened food rations. So he couldn't have gone far.
Why would he leave his equipment behind?
Well, maybe he planned to come back soon. At least I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment. No point in going back this way.
Hätte ich schon auf die Brücke kommen sollen. Egal, gehen wir mal weiter. Aber es ist sehr interessant. Ich kann mir jetzt wirklich nicht vorstellen, dass es von Menschen gebaut ist. Das Einzige, was ich mir vorstellen kann, ist tatsächlich, dass es vielleicht auch einfach nur wächst. So ein Gebilde, keine Ahnung.
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
Bloodstains?
No. Luckily, nothing like that.
Dead End. Ah, ne, hier.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski... I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Marit's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar. Ouch!
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
Ich muss scheinbar aufpassen, jetzt wo ich hintrete.
Finally, I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Oh, there he is. I see him. He's lying in a sinkhole. Doctor, answer me, please. The tank is empty.
It doesn't matter now, Yasna. Let's focus on the doctor.
Almost there. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
Saturation is within the lower range. Risk of tissue hypoxia.
And the reactions?
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm putting him... out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No, no point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
Ich werde ihm helfen.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
Langsam. Nur nicht zu viel Energie verschwenden.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving. There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking.
Yes, no.
No! No!
Please hold on.
I called the probe. I'm... Fuck! I'm flying. What? What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeat's racing, but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Gut, die Seite weiter. Jasna findet Gorskys Seil, sie lässt sich daran herab, doch ein paar Meter dem Boden bleibt ihr keine andere Wahl, als Noviks Rat zu folgen, auf das Sonde herabzuspringen. Jasna begegnet ungewöhnliche Metallstrukturen, die sich schließlich als die Stadt bezeichnet. Jasna findet Gorsky Habseligkeiten und seinen aufgestellten Transmitter, sie folgt den Spuren des Doktors. Nach einer langen, mühseligen Suche findet Jasna Gorsky schließlich. Er ist jedoch bewegungsunfähig, verletzt und bewusstlos. Schon bald stellt sich heraus, dass Anstau an dem Norwegen für die Landung erforderlichen Transmitter auf. Plötzlich gibt der Boden unter ihr nach und Jasna stürzt in die Tiefen der Stadt. Ist irgendwas noch ganz? Okay. Gut. Was mit der Sonde ist, weiß man nicht, ne? Jetzt habe ich nur keinen Sauerstoff mehr. Ich hoffe, dass ich noch was finden kann.
Deposit of water. Shit. I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
Warum hat man nicht Klickerdinger oder sowas? Das ist wiederum sehr altmodisch. Für einen gottlosen Planeten.
Okay. Careful.
Auf jeden Fall hat jemand irgendwie das Signal festgenommen. Oh Gott. Wie viel Schwein kann man haben?
Fucking great. I can't. I just. Can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked. Who's that? I can't see. Crowther. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here now.
Easy for you to say. I'm barely standing. Just help me, will you?
If I come down to you, we'll both be stuck at the bottom. You need to push through. Come on, get up.
Asshole.
Auf der Suche nach Gorski verwendet Jasna einen Metalldetektor, um magnetische Strukturen aufzuspüren. Der Lander kehrt zu Dragonfly mit Artie und weiteren geretteten Besatzungsmitgliedern an Bord zurück. Jasna spricht mit Novik über die Zukunft der Kybernetik. Sie ist besorgt über die rasche Entwicklung von autonomen Systemen. Roboter könnten schnell zu einer Bedrohung für die Menschen werden. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Das wissen wir. Also nichts Neues. Oh Gott, als ob man da durchkommen könnte.
Crowther, say something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
I'm not afraid. I'm just tired.
Don't play tough. If you're not scared at all, you've lost your mind already. Your situation, to put it mildly, fails to instill optimism. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
It might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
Na, hat er eigentlich recht, weil mir geht sowieso der Sauerstoff aus. Also, wenn ich mich ausruhe, kann es passieren, dass ich versage.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, yes. Have it your way.
Oh, shut up, Krauter.
And here I thought you didn't like silence. Anyway, it's over. You did everything you could. But even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my breath.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go. Formless.
Okay. I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death. I can do it. I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Hätte man hier das Spiel beenden können? Das wäre jetzt interessant gewesen.
Thank goodness.
Da ist er.
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Krauter. Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the land. After all, millions of years ago.
Is it really such good news? Because now, not even bacteria or viruses.
If the extinction happened as a result of a close supernova, organisms in the depths of the oceans would have a chance of survival. Gorski even mentioned that Lyra Zeta was a nova.
Yeah, but we ruled that out, remember? After such an incident, traces of radiation would be detectable to this day. Meanwhile, ground activity is extremely low for this area of the galaxy. Anyway, do you honestly believe that evolution will not continue to advance after all those millions of years?
Well, there will be no vertebrates, but primitive coastal forms, definitely.
Exactly. Yet someone or something is preventing them from moving ashore.
You know a lot, Krauter, about what happened to me and about these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about how he can gain an advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more skeletons. Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition, and they will find those bones, along with ours.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe your situation would be better if you didn't stop to admire the fossils.
Now you sound like Novik.
Touche.
Krauter,
Yeah,
are you really here with me?
of course. We all are. You have distinct memory traces of us, you know, in your brain.
That's not what I'm asking about.
I know, but there's no definitive answer. We can only hope that you won't forget us when it's all over. So little, yet so much.
I don't want to forget, Krauter. I really don't. I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall?
It doesn't matter now.
He's gone again. So after all...
I can't go with you anymore.
Krauter?
Forgive me for my rudeness. I had to be a prick to pull you out of there. Unfortunately, now my body is mere coal, water, and nitrogen, an empty husk. I'd like to believe this is not our farewell, but so I should tell you, it was an honor to serve with you.
Die haben es rausgeschafft und sind scheinbar nicht verrückt geworden. Okay. Ich hoffe, es gibt noch was